الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى خصوصا على سيدي ورسول وخاتم الأنبياء أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace, blessings and mercy be upon you all. I would like to commence this video by saying that the main purpose of me opening up a channel, a platform in this ocean of knowledge and content, which is YouTube, is because first of all I've been meaning to do this for the last 4 years. And subhanAllah, I really truly believe in divine timing and that everything happens within Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. Nothing is enacted, no action of Allah's creation is ever enacted without His divine will. So I'm a huge believer of that, and I think that the fact that I'm able to sit right here in front of potentially a big audience is most definitely because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed me to do so. So yes, I've been meaning to do this for such a long time, and only now have I been given the chance and the potential to finally come out and open up my doors to people, open up my heart to people, and just start this mission that I've always had. Just a little bit of a background or a backdrop in terms of the real essence of why I'm doing this, especially as a woman, as a Muslim woman. Why would I put myself out there for the whole world to see? Well, first of all, there is a lack of women leadership out there in the Ummah right now, and subhanAllah, I've seen a lot of women in their own right and with the platform that they've been given. They're trying really, really hard, and I've always wanted to step up and do my bit too. So inshallah ta'ala, this is what I aim to achieve and aim to do. Use my voice and express my opinions and my thought processes. Things are only going to get worse for this ummah, let's be honest. We are in dire need of reassurance, hope. We are in dire need of Muslims picking each other up, holding each other's hands and consoling each other, comforting each other. If this base could be an abode for every soul together, then I want it to be that. I want it to be a place where we can be humanitarians towards each other, where we could be empathetic, generous and compassionate towards one another. And this is what I want to represent by being on this channel for all of my sisters out there, and a representation of what Islam truly is. And I would like to be a representation of that very peace and equality and justice and empathy, compassion, understanding of each other. This is what's really lacking right now. True affection and true care, a want to care for others. And if I can provide that to my sisters out there, then I would happily do that. I've always had this innate burning desire to be of servitude and be of help to others, and really truly uplift, bring joy into their life, bring some kind of purpose and a deeper understanding of why things happen. So I've always been very, very introspective, very deep, for lack of words, philosophical, and I've always had mysticism or spirituality ingrained within me, and it is only now recently that I've been able to kind of assign a name to it. It's like I was living and breathing in that essence, but I really didn't know what it was called, or who its people were, or what its source was. So alhamdulillah, with the blessing and the grace and the generosity of my Lord, I'm finally here, and I hope to bring so much light, so much clarification, and inshallah ta'ala, guidance for all of those human beings out there who are struggling. So my aspiration or aspirations for this channel is to, and it's a huge statement to make, but I really truly believe that with the help of my Lord, nothing is ever too big. You recite his name and you become invincible, and that's how I personally see this mission. So I would love and I aspire to be a beacon of light and of inspiration for the youth and for anyone who comes along, anyone who comes across my videos and my content. A lot of my interests are very much based around Islamic spirituality, Sufism or mysticism, whichever way you personally comprehend that term, because it's a very, very vast term. It's an ocean of knowledge, really, if you were to dive into it. There's a lot of things I would like to discuss. Most importantly, my stance on this channel will be to bring Ilm-e-Deen, which is the Islamic knowledge, to my sisters out there, or to any of the women of this nation, of these beautiful countries, or this whole globe. Inshallah ta'ala, may Allah make this a global kind of initiative or global project. The name of this channel, I just want to put that in there somewhere. The name of this channel is The Alchemist, and The Alchemist, one day I probably will make a whole video about this term on its own, solely because it's a very multi-dimensional term and word in itself. Illuminate or enlighten people's lives, because by default what an alchemist is a person who can transform a normal ordinary piece of metal into gold. Of course, I'm not saying that I have got that power. Astaghfirullah, no, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who is the giver of guidance and the giver of clarification and true light. I would just love to be that vessel, that vehicle, completely empty of everything and just reflecting that divine message and divine will. So my aim really is to spread the message of Islam. I've had the honor to learn this beautiful knowledge of this way of life, which is Islam, by sitting in the company of some great souls. And I'm not saying I've got oceans and oceans of knowledge, no. However, I feel as if whatever little bit here and there that I have accumulated or amassed throughout the years, this is what I want to share. To bring this video to a close, I would like to also say that the first disclaimer is that I am by no means a scholar, very, very far removed from that, to be honest. But I am someone who would love to bring hope to humanity through what I have learned. Because I grew up in a very, very kind of westernized environment myself. I was born and brought up in France, and it's not something I will touch up on too much in this video, but just to give you a brief kind of taste of where I'm coming from, really, when I'm talking about this. So I kind of grew up westernized with non-Muslims and so forth. I could have walked away from this path of Islam, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me with being able to understand the deen and this way of life for myself, and therefore with this very passion I would like to bring it forward for all of my sisters out there. I am very much a student of knowledge, and I think I will be till my dying breath. I have this huge thirst for knowledge and for self-development, and I do believe that I am a soul in the midst of evolution. Therefore, you will see that this journey that I will be taking you on will be a very transitional kind of period in my life, a journey kind of filled with ups and downs, and I will be very, very honest with you guys about those things in my life. because I'm just a very transparent person. And my second disclaimer, which is very much attached to my first disclaimer, is that there will be a variety of topics on this channel, not just Islamic kind of topics, but I will try to give kind of nasiha or advice to solve some of the issues that I've seen in the youth of today in this ummah, the struggles of this ummah. Try to adapt my videos to those specific issues within this ummah, to try to resolve them with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because I by myself am nothing, and only with Allah do I have some type of value. So it will be a very, very diverse channel, because I am a very multifaceted individual. For those people who know me, they will say that, Sonia is a very, very mysterious person, and they never truly get to the bottom of who I am. So I just want to put out there that one day you may see a video about my passion for literature or poetry, my fine artist side, or something that's career based, or something that's I don't know, fashion based, with philanthropy and psychology and so forth. The list is very, very extensive. I want this space to be an abode for everyone. I do not want to discriminate. Alhamdulillah, I love to surround myself with people of other cultures, other skin color, other race, other viewpoints and mindsets, and we truly only learn when we humble ourselves to those people. You don't necessarily learn so much about yourself if you surround yourself with just one type of individual, i.e. a person who is Muslim just like yourself. No, I'm very much a believer that you will learn so much by surrounding yourself with a myriad of cultures and colors, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says explore the world. That's why He created it like that. I will be talking a lot about spiritual things. It's something that's very, very much ingrained within me. It will be an undertone for all of my videos for sure, because it's not something that I can separate myself from. If you are interested in the kind of content that I will be putting on this platform, then stay tuned. Until then, أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace, blessings and mercy be upon you all, guys.